5 years later, 5 years later, I'm still trying to honor his legacy. I'm still trying to, talk about him without overdoing it. I don't want, Angels with Wings and Papa just to be, tied into this one thing. I want Papa to live on forever. I don't want things to go to waste. And within these 5 years, I think that he taught us a lot more now than he did when he was alive. And for that, I'm really grateful. I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy about it. I love him. He has done so much for this family when he was alive, and he's done so much for this family even deceased, and he's still continuing to do that. And that is how you know you've left your mark. That's how you know that you've left your legacy, and we fucking love you. It's been so long. It's been so long to the point where, babies are being born into the family and they don't know you. There's people that are going to be like, who's Papa? I never got to meet Papa. Was he nice? And then, you get to sit back and, you get to tell them stories. And in a way, I can't wait to do that. As much as I wish that these new kids, these new babies, this new generation coming up, knew Papa, as much as I wish that they knew him, it's also going to be fun to, talk about him. Keep them going that way. All you can do is talk about him, and I really want him to be talked about even when I'm gone, when my kids are old and their kids have kids. I still want him to be talked about. I don't want him to be forgotten. And if I can do that here, it is 2025, right? It is Saturday, the 11th, 22/25. In 200 years, and 50 years, and 80 years, and 63 years, and fucking 50 years, and 73 years, fucking 75, 78 years, I still want people to come to this channel, see this video, and be like, damn, he sounds like a gunman. He was a hard worker. He was a loving father. He was great at what he did. He was a great influence. And I hope everybody in some way, shape, or form, either now or later in their life, have that type of role model. He was a fucking role model, and he was a fucking inspiration. He was a great person. He was a great person. And, 5 years later, everything that, he's done, you kind of look back, some of the things you're like, damn, I don't know how he did it. Some of the things, you really look back like, damn, I don't know how he did it. And 5 years later, I'm asking myself, damn, how did he do it? It is wild. He was a great person. And here we are 5 years later. We're still remembering him. We're still talking about him. Not a day goes by where we don't think about him. Not a single second goes by where we don't think about him. 5 years later, he's still taking care of us. 5 years later, he's still with us. 5 years later, he still talks to us. 5 years later, he still shows us that he's here. 5 years later, he's still watching over us. And 5 years later, he still loves us. And we love you.